I don't know about you, but I don't like getting late fees. So I have come up with a strategy on how to never ever get a late fee, how to never ever be 30 days late on my bill so I won't have a negative report going to my credit agencies. I'm going to show you, and it's real simple and it's really cheap. If you have $2 and if you have these two things here, then you can make it happen. So I went to my local dollar store and I bought a notebook, a spiral notebook for $1. And I also purchased this fancy binder here for $1 at the dollar store. So this is all you need in order to never ever be late. Never ever receive a late fee. Never ever get a negative reporting to your credit agency. So I'm the type of person, I like to come up with strategies. I like to do things step by step. I like to write things out in order to make them happen. So let me show you what we have here. So for the month of June, what I do in my binder is I purchase dividers for the month, and I also get some art decor paper just to make the binder a little bit more exciting and to help me to get excited about paying bills in the process. So I also have what goals I want to set. So, and this helps me to pay my bills on time too, and to never get a negative report on my credit report. So this here, as you can see, is I want to eventually start writing training manuals. So that is my goal, and I have some, you know, information here on how to make that happen. So you just can't set a goal. I'm sure you all know that. You can't just set a goal. You have to have steps, and you have to come up with a time frame as to when you want that goal to be completed. So this is all of my debt. I'm gonna let you all in my business. It is very, very ugly, but it was actually worse than this at one point. So I am getting it a little bit under control. So guys, what I do is actually pay my bills at the beginning of every month. The first day of the month is when I pay all of my bills. And that way I ensure that I never ever get a late fee. That way I ensure that I never ever get a negative report sent to the credit bureau agencies. Okay. It is just that simple. But it's not simple. It takes discipline. And you also need 30 days advance payments. So I don't know. How much debt do I have here? Like in a month's time here. I it's a lot. So let's say if you have $1,000 in credit card bills that you pay a month, what you want to do is have $1,000 in the bank. Do you get what I'm saying? You already want to have $1,000 1 month advance of whatever your bills are. Maybe it's $600 a month. Maybe it's $200 a month. You want to already have it in advance. So when you get paid, you can, start paying your bills, but you won't have to struggle to get that money because you're going to already have it there. So it's like you're going to get in advance. So if that makes sense, I don't want to sound repetitive or anything like that, but it really is just that simple. You just need to pay your bills 1 month ahead of time. Now that's more simple, okay? I think you all can relate to that more. You want to pay your bills 1 month ahead of time. And once after you pay your bills 1 month ahead of time, the next month you're going to start paying them on the first of the month or within the first week of the new month. It just depends. So for me, I had to pay on the first day, or actually, I pay on the last day of the previous month. So, like, this is June. So, I actually made my payments on the for June payments. I made my payments on the last day of May, and the reason why is because the first credit card bill was due on June the 1st. So that's why. So you just have to look at what you're working with to determine what works for you. But just make sure that you Um, Pay your bill 1 month ahead of time. You go to the dollar store and you're going to get you a binder and you're going to have this notebook. This notebook is to take notes on, just to journal, to see like how far you have come, where you are, and what you would like your life to look like, in the next month, the next 3 years, the next 10 years.